The Philippines is entering a new phase in its national defense posture, shaped by an increasingly contested region and a growing recognition that the country cannot rely indefinitely on the immediate intervention of allies. The Armed Forces of the Philippines has begun testing a new battle plan focused on self-reliance, deterrence, and the ability to delay or blunt an invasion while waiting for international assistance. This change is both strategic and psychological. It signals a departure from a decades-long mindset in which the Philippines assumed that its allies, particularly the United States, would always be the first responder in any crisis. Today, Manila is attempting to build a force that can stand on its own, even if only for the crucial early hours of a conflict. The timing of this shift is not accidental. Tensions in the South China Sea remain elevated, with repeated confrontations involving Philippine patrol vessels, Coast Guard ships, and aircraft. The recent incident in which a Philippine surveillance plane reported that a Chinese aircraft fired signal flares as it approached disputed airspace reflects the reality of a region where even routine patrols carry escalatory risks. For Filipino citizens, these events are no longer distant geopolitical abstractions. They are reminders of vulnerability, sovereignty, and the stakes involved in national defense. One of the most significant developments is the activation of a new military base facing the Luzon Strait, a corridor that plays a critical role in the security of both the Philippines and Taiwan. This move positions the Philippines at the center of the evolving Indo-Pacific security architecture. It enhances Manila's ability to monitor regional activity, strengthens its response time in emergencies, and underscores its alignment with emerging multinational defense networks involving the United States, Japan, and Australia. But it also places the country squarely in the strategic calculations of major powers, increasing both opportunity and exposure. The new battle plan being tested by the Armed Forces of the Philippines emphasizes mobility, dispersed operations, long-range fires, and air-maritime integration. It recognizes the limitations of the current force structure and seeks to maximize the value of geography. The Philippines is an archipelago, and any realistic defense strategy must leverage its complex terrain, choke points, and coastal depth. A small but agile force equipped with modern sensors and precision weapons could impose significant costs on an aggressor and disrupt the pace of an invasion. This concept aligns with broader trends in modern warfare, where inexpensive but smart systems, unmanned aircraft, coastal defense missiles, mobile radars, and hardened communication networks can have strategic effects disproportionate to their price. This shift also comes with a renewed emphasis on alliances. While the goal is self-defense, the Philippines understands that long-term security requires partnerships. The new defense pact with Canada, increased joint exercises with Australia, and intensifying cooperation with Japan all reflect a broader coalition-building strategy. These partnerships offer training, technology transfer, and strategic reassurance. However, they also raise concerns among parts of the Filipino public who worry about being dragged into great power competition or becoming overly dependent on external actors. The government must therefore balance alliance commitments with national autonomy. Public sentiment in the Philippines toward military modernization is complex. Many Filipinos support building a stronger defense posture, especially as confrontations in the South China Sea grow more visible and more dangerous. the notion of self-reliance resonates strongly, particularly among younger citizens who view national dignity as inseparable from national security. At the same time, there is skepticism about whether increased spending will translate into real capability. Long-standing issues related to procurement inefficiency, corruption risks, and uneven implementation continue to haunt the defense sector. For modernization to gain lasting public support, the armed forces of the Philippines must demonstrate not only improved equipment and training, but also institutional reforms that guarantee transparency and accountability. Another major challenge is the spread of misinformation. The Philippines has recently faced waves of fabricated rumors about coups, foreign interference, and clandestine operations. These narratives undermine public trust and complicate crisis management, especially when they go viral on social media. A modern defense posture is not only about missiles and aircraft. It also requires strong information integrity. A society that is divided, confused, or misled is harder to defend. Strengthening civil-military communication and building public resilience to disinformation must therefore be part of the Philippines' national security strategy. The question, then, is whether the Philippines can genuinely defend itself without immediate Allied support. The honest answer is that full self-sufficiency remains unlikely in the near term. The country still lacks key capabilities in air defense, long-range maritime surveillance, anti-submarine warfare, and integrated command systems. But this does not mean the pursuit of self-reliance is unrealistic. The more relevant metric is not absolute defense, but credible deterrence. If the Philippines can field sufficient capabilities to delay aggression, inflict early costs, and complicate an adversary's operations, it can transform the strategic environment. Deterrence is not about winning a war alone. It is about shaping the calculations of potential aggressors so that conflict becomes too risky or too costly. The steps the Philippines is taking today, building forward bases, testing new doctrines, engaging multiple strategic partners, and investing in modern capabilities, are meaningful progress toward this goal. The country is moving away from a reactive, underfunded, and outdated defense paradigm and toward a posture that recognizes both the dangers and opportunities of its geographic position. This transformation will take time, sustained political will, and careful management of public expectations. But it is a necessary evolution for a country situated at the center of a regional power competition. Ultimately, the Philippines is redefining what it means to protect its sovereignty in the 21st century. Self-defense is no longer a distant aspiration. It is becoming a guiding principle of national strategy. If Manila can maintain momentum, enhance transparency, and continue developing partnerships that reinforce rather than overshadow its autonomy, the Philippines can build a defense posture capable of safeguarding its people and its future. The path will not be easy, but it is unavoidable, and it is already beginning to reshape the nation's strategic identity.